Well, good afternoon, guys. I appreciate your time. Thanks for being here. If you guys have been hanging around my channel any length of time, you know that if there's a natural remedy out there as opposed to a pharmaceutical one, I will likely lean towards that if it's effective. Well, today I want to talk to you about another product from Dragon Fire Tinderbox, which it's no secret I'm a big fan of. They have a first aid balm out there, which takes the place of Neosporin. Basically does the same thing. In my opinion, it does it better. So let's talk about it, guys. Welcome back, folks. Thanks for joining me today. I do appreciate your time very much. Well, like I said, we're talking about First Aid Balm by Dragon Fire Tinderbox. This is actually just one balm that they offer. They do have several different varieties out there, whether it be anti-itch balm, moisturizing balm, or moisturizing cream, whatever you want to call it. They do actually have several more coming out. One's going to be a bug repellent, which I'm really looking forward to trying out this summer. But like I said, today we are talking about their First Aid Balm. Get you a close-up there so you can kind of read the ingredients and the package labeling here. We'll go over the ingredients one by one here in just a minute, but this is how it's packaged right now. I do believe they do have various stickers, so just because you see a different type of packaging doesn't mean that you've got the wrong thing. There you go. So as you can see, it comes in several different sizes. Obviously the price is going to change on that. The largest I believe is around 14-15 bucks, and the smallest runs around $4. The largest size being this 4-ounce tin, the smallest being this 1/2-ounce tin. These small tins are great for putting in kits, keeping in your pocket, your wife's purse, stuff like that. Guys, I'll be honest with you, I carry one of these in basically every kit that I own. The 4-ounce tin is great for your house, car, something like that. It does have a high melting point, so even if you do keep it in your car, you don't have to worry about, opening it up and it just being basically melted wax or anything like that in there. It does stay solid. Obviously, it is going to mix. It is going to get softer and mix a little bit easier, but it's not going to run out. The larger tins are pretty cool. They do come with a screw top lids, so it stays nice and secure, and you can crank it down on there if you don't want your kids getting into it, stuff like that. So now that we have the product specifications and options and stuff out of the way, let me tell you about my experience with it, which is basically my main point for being here today, because I want to get the word out to you guys. This is an excellent product. It works. It is rock solid, and I love it. You guys know I'm in the woods a lot, and around here in western North Carolina, we are full of vines and just things that like to reach out and grab you and scratch you and stuff like that. I've used this First Aid Balm on a ton of scratches, cuts, scrapes. I've even used it on burns, which I'll show you some pictures here in a minute where I did burn myself. And I can say unequivocally that this worked as well, if not better, than any Neosporin type product that I've used before. I have also used this on my kids for bug bites, scratches, scrapes, bruises. Even my 18-month-old son, I've used it on diaper rash with him, and it cleared it up overnight. Well, guys, the main experience I wanted to share with you today, a couple weeks ago, I was frying some chicken in my house, and I was flipping the chicken over, and it splashed and got me really good on the inside of my arm. Immediately started to blister up. It was going to be at least a hard first degree, if not a second degree burn. I immediately put this stuff on it, and not only did it almost instantly stop the pain, it never really blistered up, and it healed in less than a week. Now, guys, I'm not coming to you claiming that this is some kind of miracle product or snake oil that's going to cure the world of cancer or anything like that. But I am saying, guys, that Daryl and Kris have put a lot of thought, a lot of trial and error, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into the creation of this First Aid Balm, and it does work. It works really well, and as I said before, in my opinion, it works as well, if not better, than any of those Neosporin or triple antibiotic ointments out there. All right, guys, hopefully you can read those ingredients so you can kind of follow along here. The base of this is organic safflower oil. It is infused with calendula flowers, which works as it's anti-pain, anti-inflammatory. It promotes healing in skin. You can use it on ulcers, acne, that sort of thing. Comfrey leaves, it does basically the same thing as the listed above, but it does promote healing for bruises. It provides relief for joint inflammation, stuff like that. St. John's wort, it works well for healing burns, inflammation. It works well to draw out bug bites. It also is good for nerve damage. Again, that goes back to burns or any kind of non-serious external trauma. It does have plantain in it, which is really good for killing germs. It reduces swelling. Also has, I'm going to butcher this, Melaleuca oil, which is basically tea tree oil, which is a big antifungal and topical antiseptic. Well, guys, obviously I approve of this product. I've been using it for, like I said, for 3 or 4 months, something like that. I've had really good experiences with it. But again, I'm not saying it's going to cure the world of cancer. I'm not a snake oil salesman. But I just wanted to make you guys aware that this was available. If you prefer natural remedies, something that's easy to keep in your kit, it's good for your house, in your car, stuff like that. I just wanted to make you guys aware of it. Daryl and Kris have put a lot of thought and care into making these, and I just want to kind of help spread the word. Well guys, do me a favor, if you found the video informative or helpful, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I would appreciate it very much. If you want to keep track of what my channel's doing in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always guys, hit up the comment section. Let's talk about this, ask questions. I will do my best to answer them. Maybe let me know some alternatives out there that you have found that worked for you. Anyway, thanks for being here guys. I've enjoyed showing this off to you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I will see you next time. Have a great day guys.